Hi guys, how you doing? Hey, guess what? We finally hit 300 subscribers. Now, I know some of you are probably saying this, what does that matter? What's the big deal? Well, here's the big deal, and I'll tell you right now I'm excited. Because we only got 700 more to go to hit 1,000, and we increased the watch time up to 240,000 minutes a year. Or what is it, like 20,000 minutes a month? Something like that. Then Michelle can apply for AdSense. Exactly. We finally hit 300 subscribers. Now, I know some of you are probably saying this. What does that matter? I'm just saying, see how it came out. What's the so far? Now, exactly. So just pause the screen here. It is a big deal for reasons I'm going to explain, which is that with the 300 subscribers, and if each one of those subscribers shares my videos with their friends and their family, then there's no reason why my channel couldn't easily increase by a factor of 10 in a period of a year. Let me explain why I say that. Because after all, it would be pretty simple for each channel to go from 300 to 3,000. Because I'm sure each person knows at least 10 people. Probably know 10 more people. Maybe they don't like the same content, but maybe the idea is theoretically possible that those 300, 10 people know, say, 10 more people that are interested. Now we go to 30,000 or so. I say or so because you have to remember that there's also an initial subtraction, which goes like this. I have some paper. Basically, it goes like this. If you know 10 people, okay, that would be 10 additional people. Okay, per person. In that case, 300 people means we meet 3,000. Okay, that's assuming that you're not one of the 10 people. If you're one of the 10 people, then you have to subtract 1 for every 10 people. If those 10 people know 10 more people, and they consider themselves 10 people, then you have to subtract at least 1 again, and so on and so forth. It's just statistics, but it's pretty interesting numbers. Abigail was a Squiggle Carol. How you doing? So anyway, the point is that I wasn't expecting that. I did say I wanted to hit 500 in August. Are we going to hit 500 in August? Good question. I don't know. Can we hit 1,000 by September? Or by November? Can we get a watch minutes up to 240,000 minutes for the year? That would be cool too, wouldn't it? Okay, now, by the way, I didn't even share this video out to my YouTubers. Let me share this out to the group so that they all know it, including my Facebook Messenger group, so they can see this. And let's see. Send this to Facebook. Send the Google Plus first. So, by the way, I did not try restarting up my Raspberry Pi. I put the 32 gigabyte SD card into my phone here so that I could use that card to do videos, a lot longer videos in higher definition. But my watching a video, since it's a class 4 SD card, it's not a class 10. Some people say that a class 4 SD card is going to be kind of really slow for high definition video. but they're talking the rates higher to 4K video at 60 frames per second. I don't do 4K video, so I don't think that's even an issue, but still, it does mean it's going to slow things down a lot, so that does have an impact. Twitter next. And Discord's next after that. And you didn't turn on the Discord sound. I'm going to turn on the Discord sound at the same time and put the video up on Discord. So, like I said, I'm really excited because I think this is a great start for my channel. And I also noticed another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which is, as I'm almost done here, a few videos I left them as what you would call I don't know what you're thinking. Anyways, Discord hiding. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Okay. I noticed that when I left some of the videos deliberately, so you can see the ratings, I noticed a lot more dislikes on them than I did before, and I started to wonder if there's a reason why that is with the dislikes. And I don't really particularly know why that is. Is that one you just did? Damn, it's another nice shot. Thanks. So let me go turn on the Discord. So let me explain how this for the Discord people so you understand this simply enough. Okay? When you go on to the Facebook, Facebook, on the Discord, onto the Discord server, Snow Queen Radio, there's only so many people that are actually able to speak at one time. And the main reason has to do with the fact that I want to keep things under control so it doesn't get too crazy. So, some people may find that a little bit disconcerting because they probably wish that they could do, and more people could talk like they did a couple nights ago, around June. What was it? June something? So like June, yeah. Oh wait, you didn't actually send that, did you? Oh, I guess not. Okay, commented on a link. Let's see, what did he say? Had this one. He had nothing to say. Gee. How sad. Oh yeah. He's saying you could see my nipples in my t-shirt. Oh, sorry. It's just in nature when you're on the air live and you're wearing a tight t-shirt, you kind of see skin. So I guess I forgot to send that link to Facebook and posted it now. And let's see, location, post. All right, that was posted. All right. So let's go back to the chat and see what's new here. Right now, 3 people. No, wait, 4th one just joins us. Long live the Queen. Thank you. I don't know anything about the 300 subscribers, but I am sure we're gonna find you, like it or not, if the subscriber increases and doesn't show a drop, as it sometimes does do. People come into the channel, they look for contents to kick the tires, and then they later decide it's not really for them, and they leave channels too. So, but it's not because I mean any disrespect for the channel creator. It's just that sometimes I find that they have a couple good videos that excited me, and they stick around for a while, and it doesn't really change. So anyway, that's that. Now, I want to go back to the Discord people for a minute, because I want to explain this very simple for the Discord people. If you want to be part of the chat and speak up, you hack one of the moderators, if you don't have microphone access, to be unmuted. Or, if you're already in the channel listing, and you send us a message, we'll unmute you for the session. or for a few minutes you can talk. That way we can keep everybody all from tripping over each other's feet. Always a good idea. Always a good idea, right? Yeah. Now, I want to get back to the Discord people for a minute because I want to explain this. So, speaking of Discord, let me go back and take a look and see what's going on in Discord right now. Right now, I'm the only one on the Snow Queen Radio. You didn't even send a message us in your life. Oh, yeah, we should we? Sure thing, I will. So, let me send out the magic code. There's the sign on thing. Everybody. Everyone. Oops. So it's the add character. E-R. Everyone, we are now live. Are now live. Like. We are now live on Snow Queen Radio. Alright. So how that works is that because of the issues of things get kind of crazy, I didn't want to have a million people talking all at once. That's why I have moderators on the Snow Queen Radio, or a few select people that can actually talk. So if you're looking to join us in Snow Queen Radio, you can certainly do that. Do people even access the link? You never posted the link for... Oh, I didn't? No. You know what? That's a good idea. Why don't I post the invite now? Let's see. No, I don't want to disconnect. Oh. Okay. So, gonna go to Snow Queen chat. I'm gonna send an instant invite. And I'm going to make this a permanent link one, so it's not going to disappear. I'm going to share the link. Okay. I'm going to copy it to the folder. And I'm going to post it right here, right now, for those of you who want to share, talk on that. Paste. To join us on Discord. Okay, so that is the link if you want to join us in Discord, and so it makes it easy for you, so you can find a way to be part of the live stream. At least you can listen to it in Discord. We are doing a live stream tomorrow too, by the way. Don't think this is the only one for today. This is not. This is just a special little announcement one. But it's a pretty big special announcement. You got that right. Please do spread the word, and also, I still would like to know, maybe you guys can help me answer the question somehow, is why do when I left you can see the likes and dislikes, I see that our dislikes increased quite a bit, and when I left the blacked, it seemed like the dislikes did not increase that much. I don't know what I'm supposed to make heads or tails out of the likes versus dislike thing, so if you could help me answer that question, that'd be fantastic. Because I never did understand that at all, how that works. anything else? No. That's just really about it. I just wanted to let you know I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. It will be in the studio. And, yeah, we'll have the Discord, we'll have the phone. You won't be able to see me too much, because obviously we just usually just show the chat comments. But, we also know it's going to be how hot, you ask? Well, right now, where I am, it is, going to the weather forecast here, come on. Right now it's 26 degrees Celsius. It is sunny with just very light clouds, cumulus clouds in the sky. 10 days. By the way, tonight's low will be a low of 13 degrees Celsius. Nice. Sunday high, July 8th will be a high of 30, a low of 16 degrees. Sunny again. Monday, July 9th. Sunny again, a high of 32, a low of 18. Tuesday, July 10th. Partly cloudy, a high of 32, low of 17. Wednesday, July 11th, partly cloudy again, a high of 29, low of 16. I don't see any really major heat busters, but it's definitely going to be a pretty warm day. So it's it should be pretty comfortable out there, honestly. But I really can't say if everybody's going to benefit by that. But actually, so let me take a look. I just see some Mr. Laughter's chat. I didn't really think I was going to need to, but I'll tell you what I've been thinking. We were talking about, is there anything like a contest or something that we could do to make a quiz show or something. A quiz show, which is different than what he's talking about, but I will talk about that first. It would be interesting, a radio quiz show, one where you could actually you'll be asked a question and compete against another player online. The first thing is what would the prices be, considering I don't have a lot of money to ship out a lot of stuff. I'm certainly not going to be offering any tap-in gas changes, or nice fancy sports cars or anything like that. I mean, it wouldn't be that fancy. It'd probably be a very simple quiz show. But what I would need to do is decide what kind of prize it would be, and then maybe and then try to establish the rules of how to play the game, or whatever it's going to be. I think a quiz show would be pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of current event stuff that make a great quiz show. Are you going to do anything to celebrate the New Year's? Oh, first of all, I'm saying thank you right now for that. How about that to start with? That certainly is the beginning. But as far as we can get 1,000. Okay, here, I'll make a deal with you guys. Okay, I don't want to go too crazy because this is really pretty far out for now. But if we hit 240,000 minutes in a year, and we have 1,000 subscribers, maybe we can arrange to have a gathering and you get a chance to meet me in person somehow. I don't know how we would do that because I never figured out how to meet everybody, since so many of my audience are spread all over the United States and Canada, a couple of them in New Zealand, a couple of them in Australia, in the UK. I really don't know how we would ever be able to do a great gathering of people. But it would be something interesting, having a great meetup where you guys can meet with me in person. That'd be something I would love to do someday. But as far as challenges, I don't really have anyone. What do you do if you don't become significant? Oh wait, is somebody saying? Michelle, what will you do if you don't do popular and the people on your Discord have gotten bored and left a few more months from now? Well, that's bless you. Well, I got a feeling, honestly, I don't think it's, unless I do something really faux pas, I don't think it's going to be like, I'm going to go from 300 to 30. I mean, yeah, you can do some really bad faux pas stuff and definitely kill your audience, but I don't think that's going to happen as far as depression goes. Really, right now, if you guys all worked with me to help me reach that goal, 1,000 subscribers and 240,000 yearly watched minutes of view time, and then I'd have enough people to meet the requirement to apply to get back in the AdSense program, and that would be a big deal. And in fact, I'm sure that you would realize this also increases my chances that my sponsor Tunnel Bear will actually see more sales, which means I get paid more commission, which means when I get paid more commission, guess what? We can use that to buy new equipment, and maybe even if we got paid enough money, who knows? Maybe we can go with fiber to the premises. I know my local phone company doesn't necessarily offer fiber to the premises, but if you got enough money, you can almost I'm sure they probably would give me a fractional T1 line, which would be kind of cool. 56 megabits per second, both directions. That's old school. Round up to something like much higher rate now, but that's on the T1. If you go for what they call a T3 and faster, you can have way higher than. It's actually 1.4 gigabit per second. I think on a DS2 or DS3, something like that. I think something like that too. But still, let's see. Who are your new subs? Are you going to give them the short shout out by name? I really don't know who they are because it didn't actually tell me who they were. All I know is that I just happened to basically just turn on my phone, and originally, like a few hours ago, there was 282, and then the next thing you know, a few hours later, it turned on, there's 300 of them. So, and I didn't get any kind of notification about there being another 18 people, so I didn't know who they were, so I can't give them a shout out because I don't know who they are. I'm having some slight problems with receiving YouTube notifications on some of my equipment for some reason. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing here. Let's see. Can't ask Reddit. Connected for Discord. MicheleMarieDalene is live. Beer time, yes. Oh, yeah, it was asking about the building phone system. I'll explain that in a minute. So I'm related to who they are. I have no idea. Look, unless I go look at the subscriber list, and I can certainly look at the subscriber list, as it seems to be organized by last entry on top and the older entries on the bottom. And I could certainly take a look at that and see what you can get that information from the dashboard app. I can. I think. I don't know. I never tried it on the phone. It seems like even the Android and iOS apps are a little more. Let's see. Send feedback, photos, dashboard, comments. Maybe if I go to view more, see if it says anything in here. Still shows 16, but it doesn't show. Right, but that was from yesterday. These just came in today. We just got an additional 16 people today. So this chart here is like obsolete. It's not going to help me anything. I got to take a look. I do have the web version on here. I'll go to the web version. Yeah. Okay, the only thing is you got to switch to the mobile version or it's not going to work. All right. Let's see. This is really fun. Fun? Well, sort of. Alright, well, let's see if we can find out the answer to the questions. going to the YouTube studio using the desktop version of my Android phone here. So we can pull the screen up here. Let's see. I gotta go to my... No, I don't want to go to my notifications. I mean, not that I have a problem going there, it's just that's not where I'm gonna go. What the heck? Okay. Trending subscriptions. Alright. Trying to get... Just trying to get to the... Yeah, I just got it. You just heard it. Okay, go to the dash... No, that's not that dashboard. That's something else. Oops. It's the wrong screen. You want to go to... Shrink it down a little bit. Alright, I see it. Alright, so Creator Studio. It's ironic we don't even have the easy way to find this information out. So let's go to subscribers. I think I saw a list here. Let's see. Video Manager Community. Let's see. Oops. This has a zoom function? Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's go for the last ones we have. We have Tara Shack, Eric Butler, I'm Not Steve, Billy Joel Baxter. These are the ones I've already known. Ben Weinstein, Mauro Killen, and Mom of Two Stambach. Where's My Toaster? Lumian Finestra. Because I got disconnected. Yeah, see, I disconnected. Ave, Queteza, Cringe Report. I didn't say it was the most current list. Private messages and Creator Studios. And they said, oh yeah, well, I can't deal with private messages anymore. If you want to send private mail, the best way to do that anyway is to, let's see. Comments. Anything hiding, broken, missing? Nope. Okay, so that's not the problem. So, it doesn't actually show me the 16 people. It just shows that I'm up to 300. I wonder if there's a reason why. Maybe YouTube has to verify that that is indeed correct. Possible. That's possible, right? Yep. Okay, so eccentric, Johan's documentary, Cringe Report. You got my email, but say, what about what should I search? I don't know. Maybe a bunch of people who want to see Michelle cannot eat 5 gallons of yogurt in one sitting. Oh yeah, I can't eat 5 gallons of yogurt every night in one sitting. Not in 1 hour, no. Especially if it's frozen yogurt. You want to freeze your stomach, and you'll be dead for sure. There's actually a person that did that. A couple kids broke into an ice cream parlor, and they got access to ice cream that was in the freezer. And they sat there and they had a binge party on ice cream, and they froze their stomachs, and they died from frozen stomachs. So remember, real cold will kill you dead, just like that. That's no joke. It is true. But so if it's frozen yogurt, it'll be very hard to do. Google, God, I don't know what that is. Source. I don't remember the actual news article. I read it somewhere about 10 years ago. I'd have to basically go back and look at Google. There was a group of people that broke into an ice cream parlor, and they ate 5 gallons of ice cream. And it was one person that did it in particular, and he basically froze his stomach, and he died from internal, I guess it was both internal bleeding from the stone freezing, and then of course it causes the rupture because it was too cold. I have no way to verify right now unless I can pull the article up. So anyway, so here's the main thing you want to know is that tomorrow we are going to be on inside or in the studio and have our live stream. We'll probably have our phone calls. And let's see, right now I'm on Discord right now. Not that I think anyone really gives a shit anyway. Well, maybe they do, but they're not talking to me. Sorry, it's true. I think this is someone was disappointed that they couldn't just jump in and chat like they could on the general chat one. Well, as I said at the beginning of the video, the reason you can't break in the general chat or in the Stone Queen radio chat like you could on the general chat was it was getting too crazy, too many people talking at one time. So it was just easier to silence the people that don't need to talk, and then allow those that are wanting to talk and talk. That way everybody can have a chance to turn on the microphone without basically overwhelming everybody else. Of course, the sad truth is, when you're doing chat radio like that, is there's no easy way to set any kind of ground rules. It just other than having moderators that go through and look to see who has leaves a comment on the Snow Queen Radio chat, and we see the requests. Then you'll find your microphone will be unmuted and you can talk, or you could go ahead and explain to the moderator that what you want to talk about, and then you'll get a chance to talk, and then at the end of the session, after the end of your words, your microphone's muted again. Okay, so let's see, anything else? No. What is your name when you were alive in the 20s? Annette Thompson. Does an ice cream melt pretty much as you saw? The guy was eating it really fast. So you'd be surprised what it can do to your body, especially if you're eating it as fast as this guy was. No, I don't think it was stored in liquid nitrogen. It was just stored in a regular deep freeze in an ice cream parlor. It was, but those still get pretty cold below in minus 40 degrees, and that's the same in Fahrenheit or Celsius. So it's still cold enough that, I don't even really remember. Well, I know my place of birth was San Francisco, California. So San Fran, yeah. And date of birth. Well, let's see. We're trying to go figure this one out. It sounded like from what you were telling me privately off camera that the date of birth, you said, was 1916, and you said that Big Louie was shot dead by Big George. Yeah. You were 16 years old. I was 16 years old. But that's not technically the age of a flapper, because a flapper usually is a little bit older, usually around 24 or early 20s. Right. Well, I was sort of like, kind of a little bit of everything, kind of because of favors, because I was pretty skilled and talented at those things. So you were technically working at 16-year-old as basically like a serial girl kind of thing, going out there, yeah. Not so much a strict flapper in a sense, but, just, what a flapper is, right? Yeah, she's kind of like kind of like a hostess. Sometimes a singer, people would like to see her attractive young lady that basically kind of flirts with the guys. So obviously for a 16-year-old, how many guys in the speakeasy were you likely to flirt with in 1932? Which is very good question. After all, there was... I was more like, in some ways I was more like wait staff, but I would sometimes greet people at the door. Alright, I'm going to leave that one alone. I guess your story, we need to go through the Hall records to learn more details. I know you guys would want that. You guys always seem to like nosy news. No, I wasn't a hooker. But a lot of flappers, you could say, were doing sexual favors. They were escorts for some people, especially the big guys, in the speakeasy scene. Obviously, like Michelle pointed out, at my age, I would have been too young for that. But I would have been. But yet you said that you did have involvement with the speakeasy in 1932 with Big Louie. So we need to double check your information because it's been so long, Michelle. I forgot. We'll find out the answer. We'll get back to you. We'll get it. We'll straighten it out. Let's see. It says, I hope our 11H user is taking notes. Oh, I'm sure he will. For all these are live streams, and he can certainly go back and watch them at a later time. Can you do a video special for next? Do a video special for net or TIBK? She will be well received. Yeah, we can do something, I suppose. This, Ted, adding up, so what year did Prohibition end? It ended, actually, it's ended right before the Great Market Crash of 1929. And there was still remnants of the leftovers of the system all the way back to 1934. Because not everybody went straight into the legal business yet. And then at that time, you also had the Great Depression. So there was no real money for they were doing the speakeasies to go all the way above ground because they had to worry about still the fact that they still owed money to other heavies in the industry and they had to pay that bill. So it was kind of a mess of a time between the Roaring 20s and the Great Depression, which actually existed until 1939, really. It took 10 years to get the Great Depression to end. As we looked at their history books, in Germany, Michelle is aware of why the Third Reich came to be, was the failure of the Weimar Republic. Yeah, and one of the things that made Hitler so successful was the fact that he had the perfect scapegoat for his reason. The failure in the Weimar Republic, saying it was the fault of the Jewish people, which doesn't make any sense. Well, really the problem was they were printing Deutschmarks so damn fast, like the paper, like toilet paper. It took a whole freaking wheelbarrow of Deutschmarks. It was ridiculously useless because they had no controls on money. It was just printing too many. Right. 1933. Okay, what would Annette be working in a speaking 3 years after the end of the Prohibition? Because at that time, don't forget, it was also the Great Depression. And there was a lot of people that needed jobs. And I certainly wasn't alone. I was a single young person with a single mother who was basically starving to death. We had to find a way to make a living. my mother actually worked also for Big Louie. So your mother was involved in the industry? Yes, she was really the one that was the flapper. Okay, so she was a flapper. And then, of course, by nepotism, she brought you into Big Louie and said, hey, can you give my daughter a job too? She's got a brain, she's smart, she's talented. He had me waiting tables. He had you waiting tables, so you were learning from your mother to be a flapper, but you really weren't a full flapper. Right. Okay, now that makes more sense. Alright, so, of course, they didn't have the rules that you couldn't be enter a bar prior to the age of 21. So that's the time, so that would make sense. Did you guys bring enough money to pay the bills? Yeah, barely. What is a book that has to do with large chunks? What? Let's see. What would I then be? Okay, that's what you sense that one. And then, of course, tell about it. And then, of course, it says, what's that book that has to do with large chunks of ground being removed? You're talking about the book called The Grapes of Wrath? Now, that has nothing to do with the large chunks of earth. So the Grapes of Wrath was basically a family who was trying to... I gotta reread it. I haven't read it in a long time. I seem to remember... I had a copy of it. I just never really got into it. Holes, I believe. That's the movie. Yeah. LOL. Okay. Nice save. Okay. Comfort your neighbor. I'm not gonna confront anybody. He just went into his apartment. I'm not gonna. Why do you think you guys want to do that? Honestly, I laugh with these people. What to do is upset anybody. I don't blame Michelle for that. She doesn't want to start something. So many people can be pretty hair triggery. And like I said, I don't know what this person is. Do you really want to make everybody's life miserable? Brian Gray says hi. Okay. I just saying shut. I don't think he said that, but I didn't hear it. It doesn't matter anyway. It's daytime, so he has no control over anything I do in the daytime. But I have control over what I do in the daytime. So, and I wanted to, I just came to Richland and just tell you the good news, and of course it's been going on a lot longer than I intended, so, but for now, I want to thank you all for the project, and it is a project. This is a project of love that's been going on for many years. And, of course, we've got many years to go. We sure do. We're going to be, let's be honest, guys, we are on live stream officially Sunday and Wednesdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. average. Right. And then we have these little spontaneous ones. There's a justifiable reason for it. But for the time being, I want to thank you for watching this, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? And no, it's not because somebody told me to shut up. It's just because, like I said, originally I just wanted to just take good news. Longer than I intended to, but I wanted to just say, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.